Bharati, your accounts teacher. In the last class, we have to discuss about two topics. First one, accounts from incomplete records. What do you mean incomplete records? When accounting records are not strictly maintained according to double entry system. So these records are called incomplete record. And second one method, statement of affairs method. So in this method, find out the profit or loss from incomplete records. Today we are going to see about total debtors account, total creditors account, bills payable and bills receivable account. Now let us see the format of total debtors account. Students, see the page number 15. Now let us see the format of total debtors account. The first preparation of final accounts from incomplete record. There are two steps have to be followed. It may become necessary to prepare a cash book to find out the missing items such as cash purchases, cash sales, etc. By preparing total debtors account and total creditors account. So credit sales means total debtors and credit purchase means total creditors account. So format of total debtors account should be based on two sides. Debit side should be entered into the payment item and then credit side should be entered into the received item. So debit side to balance brought down, that is a opening balance. To sales, this is a missing information. And then to bank account, it is a check dishonored. To bills receivable account, bills dishonored. And then credit side by cash account, that is a received item, cash received. By bank account, check received. By discount allowed, by sales return, by bad debits, by bills receivable. Bills received means bills received. And then balance carried on. Balance carried on means closing balance. So we will compare to debit side and then credit side. Credit side value is the highest value and then debit side value is the lowest value. So highest value lende lowest value deduct பண்ணும்போது நமக்கு debit side la balance figure shown ஆகுது. In this value is known as credit sales. The next one format of total creditors account. Total creditors means find out the credit purchase value. So debit side to cash account, all the payment items will be entered into the debit side and all the received item will be entered into the credit side. The first one, debit side to cash account, that is a cash paid. To bank account, check paid. To bills payable, this is bills accepted. To discount allowed, to purchase return, to balance carried on. Balance carried on means closing balance. And then credit side by balance brought down. Brought down means opening balance. By purchase account, that is a credit purchase. By bank account, check dishonored. By bills payable account, dishonored. We will compare to both sides. So debit side value will be high and then credit side value will be low. Highest value deducted from the lowest value deducted from the highest value. So credit side, the balance in figure is known as credit purchase. The next format, bills receivable account and bills payable account are to be prepared to find out the balances of bills receivable, that is be a received item, and bills payable means accepted. So see the page number 17. Format of bills receivable account. So, debit side to balance brought down, that is a opening balance to centric debtors. And then credit side by cash is otherwise called bank account, that is a bills receivable honored. By centric debtors account, bills receivable dishonored. By balance carried on, this is the highest value and debit side is the lowest value. The net result will be shown in the debit side of the bills receivable account. That is meant by a bills received for during the year. Centering debtors account. The next one, format of bills payable account. Debit side to cash. Cash is another way called bank account. That is a bills payable paid. That's a cash paid. Sundry creditors account. Bills payable dishonor. To balance carried on. This is a closing balance. And then credit side by balance brought down means opening balance. So we will compare to both sides. Debit side will be a increasing value. The same value represent for both sides. And credit side will be a lowest value. The lowest value deducted from the highest value. The net result will be shown in the credit side of the bills payable account. That is meant by centric debtors account. That is a bill accepted. Students, listen carefully. Come to the question number 10. See the book page number 34. I already solved the problems. Let us see the steps one by one. Question number 10. Find out credit sales from the following information. So in this question, find out the credit sales. Credit sales means total debtors account. நீங்கள் இப்போ இந்த sumsல total debtors account கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். Total debtors to be considered to the credit sales value. Debtors on 1st April 2018 1 lakh. 1st April 2018 means balance brought down. So cash received from debtors 2,30,000. Discount allowed 5,000. Return inward 25,000. Debtors on 31st March 2019 1,20,000. Debtors on 31st March 2019 means closing value. So all the debtors value is given in the problem. Question is find out the credit sale. So apply the format and find out the credit sales value. With the help of the format, so apply all the debtors items for both sides. Find out the credit sales value. Calculation of credit sales. Credit sales means total debtors account. So left hand side you have to mention in the debit DR, credit short form CR mentioned in the right side corner. Debit side to opening balance, that is a balance to balance brought down 1 lakh. And then come to the credit side. By cash received 2,30,000. By discount allowed 5,000. Sales return 25,000. Then closing debtors balance carried on 1,20,000. The total value is 3,80,000. The same value represent for debit and credit side. And then credit side value, highest value is 3,80,000. But debit side value just only 1 lakh. So highest value is deducted from the lowest value. Credit side value 3,80,000. So less debit side value 1 lakh. The remaining total value 2,80,000. The 2,80,000 is the credit sales. The net results will be shown in the debit side of the total debtors account. The next one. So next question number 11. From the following details, find out total sales made during the year. Total sales means you have to prepare the total debtors account. So debtors on 1st January 2018. This is a opening balance to balance brought down 1,30,000. cash received from debtors during the year 4,20,000, sales return 35,000, bad debits 15,000, debtors on 31st December 2018, that is a closing value 2 lakhs. In this problem, cash sales value is given. So if you have to find out, the question is total sales. What are the formula of total sales? Cash sales plus credit sales minus returns. The first problem, find out the credit sales only, but in this problem calculate the total sales value. So students, listen carefully. The calculation of credit sales, have to center the place, the write the heading total debtors account. Total debtors means what? Credit sales. So debit side, to balance brought down 1,30,000, that is the opening balance. And then credit side, by cash 4,20,000, by sales return 35,000, by bad debits 15,000, by closing balance 2 lakhs. First total the credit side value, the value is 6,70,000. This is the highest value. This highest value represent for both side, debit side and credit side. So 6,70,000. And then debit side value 1,30,000. So highest value deducted from the highest value to lowest value. Highest value credit side 6,70,000, debit side value 1,30,000. So subtract பண்ணும்போது நமக்கு remaining the total value 6,70,000. So in this value is known as credit sales value. So B dot F. What do you mean B dot F? Balancing figure. The question is, what are the question? Find out the total sales. Already cash sales value is given in the questions, but not given in the credit sales value. So that you have to find out first credit sales value. Then apply the formula. What are the formula of total sales? Cash sales plus credit sales. Cash sales given in the question 4,60,000. Credit sales, you have to find out the value 5,40,000. So 4,60,000 plus 5,40,000, totally 1 lakh. So in this value is known as total sales. Next, coming to question number 12. From the following particulars, prepare bills receivable amount and compute the bills received from the debtors. So debtors means bills receivable account. அப்படின்னு நம்ம consider பண்ணிக்கணும். So let's see the format of bills receivable. So apply the see the format and apply the value one by one. The question is, bills receivable at the beginning of the year 1,40,000. This is a balance brought down value, the opening balance of bills receivable. And the second one, bills receivable at the end of the year 2 lakhs. So in this value is known as bills receivable closing balance. So closing balance of bills receivable. And then cash received for bills receivable 3,50,000. Sorry, 3,90,000. Bills receivable dishonored 30,000. So try. So question number 12. So to set the center page, write the heading bills receivable account, debit side all the payment items, and credit side all the received item will be entered. Debit side to balance brought down. So this is a opening balance of bills receivable 1,40,000, and then credit side by cash 3,90,000, by debtors 30,000. So debtors means bills receivable dishonored. And then last one, balance carried down, that is a closing balance of bills receivable. So all those items are be entered. First you have to total the credit side. So credit side value 6,20,000. This is the highest value. In this value represent for both side. And debit side value 1,40,000 only. So lowest value deducted from the highest value. So highest value 6,20,000 the credit side and lowest value 1,40,000 the debit side. So 6,20,000 and 1,40,000 deduct பண்ணும்போது நமக்கு total amount எவ்வளவுனா 4,80,000. In this value is known as debtors account, that is by a bills receivable during the year. It is a balancing figure. So I will go to next problem, question number 13. The question is, from the following particulars calculate total sales. So debtors on 1st April 2018 2,50,000, bills receivable on 1st April 2018 60,000, cash received from debtors 7,25,000, cash received for bills receivable 1,60,000, bad debits 30,000, bills receivable dishonored 15,000, return inward means sales return 50,000, bills receivable on 31st March 2019 90,000, centric debtors on 31st March 2019 2,40,000, and then cash sales value 3,15,000. In these questions find out the bills receivable and then credit sales account and then total sales. There are 3 steps have to be prepared. The first one account is bills receivable account. First you have to open the bills receivable account. Should be based on 2 sides, debit and credit side. So debit side, to balance brought down, it is by a opening balance of bills receivable account 60,000, and then credit side by cash account 1,60,000, debtors it is a bills receivable dishonored 15,000, by closing balance of bills receivable 90,000. So all the bills receivable items are entered. First total the credit side value. The highest value is 2,65,000. 2,65,000 represent for both side. Debit side value 60,000 only. So lowest value deduct from the highest value. So lowest value 60,000, highest value 2,65,000. 2,65,000 in credit side, 60,000 in debit side value. The remaining total value is 2,05,000. So in this value is known as bills received. So during the year, that is a balancing figure. The net results is 2,05,000. This is a bills received. The second account, second you have to prepare the credit sales value. Credit sales means total debtors account. So total debtors account should be based on 2 side, debit and as well as credit side. So all the received item will be entered into the credit side and all the payment items enter into the debit side. Debit side to balance brought down, that is the opening balance of debtors value 2,50,000, by bills receivable, that is a dishonored. Credit side by cash, by return inward means sales return 50,000, bills receivable, that is a bills received item 2,05,000, bad debits 30,000, and then closing balance of total debtors 2,40,000. So all those items are entered into both side. So credit side 10,000 is the highest value. In this value represent for both side. lowest value deducted from the highest value. Highest value 10 lakh 10,000 in credit side and lowest value 2 lakh 65,000 in debit side. So 10 lakh 10,000 is 2 lakh 65,000 deduct பண்ணும்போது the total value 9 lakh 85,000. In this value will be shown in the debit side of the total debtors account. So this is a credit sales. It is a balancing figure. The question is find out the total sales value. So already two accounts are prepared. First one is bills receivable and then total debtors account. Bills receivable value what in the balance in figure 2,05,000 இருக்கு பாருங்க. அததான் எடுத்து வந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ணிருக்கோம் credit sideல bills receivable இருக்கு இல்லையா அதை எடுத்து நம்ம என்டர் பண்ணிருக்கோம் பாருங்க. Next credit sales ஓட value 9,85,000. So with the help of the formula find out the total sales value. What are the formula? Cash sales plus credit sales. Credit sales already find out. Cash sales value is given in the question. So cash sales is 3,15,000. Credit sales 9,85,000. So totally 13 lakhs. So rupees 13 lakhs is total sales value. Next coming to question number 15. The question is from the following particulars calculate total purchases. So 13 sumla total sales கேட்டிருக்காங்க. In this problem find out the total purchase value. Question is Centric creditors on 1st January 2018 30,000. Bills payable on 1st January 2018 25,000. Paid cash to creditors 1,20,000. Paid for bills payable 30,000. Purchase return 15,000. Cash purchases 2,25,000. Creditors on 31st December 2018 25,000. Bills payable on 31st December 2018 20,000. So there are two values given in this problem, bills payable value and then total creditors value is given. There are two accounts have to be opened in this problem. The first account is bills payable account. Debit side to cash, that is a cash paid 30,000 to balance carry down 20,000. On credit side there are two accounts open in this problem. The first one account is bills payable account and then second one is calculation of credit purchase account. The first one bills payable account, debit side to cash, that is a cash paid 30,000 and then credit side by balance brought down, that is a opening balance 25,000. Debit side la a closing balance 20,000. So debit side total amount is 50,000 but credit side is only 25,000. So highest value is 50,000 in the debit side. The same value represent for both side. Highest value 50,000 minus lowest value 25,000 in the credit side value. So 50,000 minus 25,000 remaining 25,000. This is the balancing figure. It is known as centric creditors. So the net balance will be shown in the credit side. This is centric creditors value. And then next account I have to prepare calculation of credit purchase. So credit purchase means total creditors account. Credit side by balance brought down 30,000. Debit side. So in this account all the payment items will be entered into the debit side. So to cash paid 1,20,000. Purchase returns 15,000. Bills payable 25,000. இப்போ பாருங்க மேலே பாருங்க இந்த bills payable அக்கௌண்ட் நம்ம ஓப்பன் பண்ணியிருக்கோம் இல்லையா அதில் வரக்கூடிய இந்த பேலன்ஸ் கேரி டவுன் வேல்யூ எவ்வளோ இருக்குது பாருங்க 25,000 இருக்குங்களா அந்த 25,000 தான் இங்கே வந்து நம்ம கன்சிடர் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ bills payable 25,000 that is a bills accepted. So all those entries are be entered in both sides. First total the debit side value. So total is 1,85,000 and then credit side just 30,000 only. So highest value represent for both side be entered. 1,85,000 in the debit side value and then 30,000 in the credit side value. So let's put now remaining 1,55,000. So in this value is known as credit purchase. This is a balancing figure. The question is find out the total purchase. What are the formula of total purchase? Cash purchase. What are the formula of total purchase? Cash purchase plus credit purchase. Cash purchase value already given in the question. Cash purchase value 2,25,000. Credit purchase 1,55,000. So total value totally 3,80,000. So rupees 3,80,000 is the total purchase value. So come to question number 16. From the following details, you are required to calculate credit sales and credit purchases by preparing total debtors account, total creditors account, bills receivable account and bills payable account. So in these questions, there are 4 accounts have to be prepared. So students listen carefully. Particulars: balance as on 1st April 2018. Centric debtors, this is the opening value. Centric debtors 2,40,000, bills receivable 30,000, centric creditors 1,20,000, bills payable 10,000. Then closing value. Balance as on 31st March 2019. Centric debtors 2,20,000, centric creditors 1,30,000, bills receivable 8,000, bills payable 20,000. Another information: cash received from debtors 6 lakhs. This is a cash received value. Discount allowed to the customer 25,000. So in this value is considered discount allowed value only. Cash paid to creditors 3,20,000. Discount allowed by suppliers 10,000. Payments against bills payable 30,000. Cash received for bills receivable 60,000. Bills receivable dishonored 4,000. Bad debits 16,000. There are 4 accounts value is given in this problem. The first one account, total debtors account. Total debtors account means prepared. The first one is bills receivable account. Debit side to opening balance, that is a opening bills receivable value 30,000, and then credit side by cash 60,000, by debtors 4,000. Debtors means bills receivable dishonor value 4,000. The closing balance of bills receivable 8,000. First total the credit side value 72,000. The 72,000 represent for both side. The debit side value only 30,000. So 72,000 minus 30,000 பண்ணும்போது 42,000. In this amount is known as bills received. It is a debtors account nartham. It's a balance in figure. The net results will be shown in a debit side of the bills receivable account. Then second step, calculation of credit sales. Credit sales means total debtors account. All the received item be enter into the credit side and all the payment item enter into the debit side. Debit side to balance brought down 2,40,000 to bills receivable, that is a dishonor, bills receivable 4,000. Credit side by cash received 6 lakh, by discount allowed 25,000, by bad debit 16,000, by bills receivable 42,000. This is bills received amount. Closing balance 2,20,000. So all the received and payment items be entered into both sides. First total the credit side value. The credit side value is 9 lakh 3000. This is the highest value. In this value represent for both sides. The debit side value 2,44,000. So lowest value deducted from the highest value. Highest value is 9,03,000 in the debit side value. Sorry, credit side value. Debit side 2,44,000. The total value is 6,59,000. So in this value will be shown in the debit side of the total debtors account. This is value is credit sales. That is a balancing figure. And then third step, prepare the bills payable account. So debit side to cash. It is a paid, cash paid 30,000. To balance carry down, closing balance 20,000. And credit side, opening balance 10,000. First total the debit side, the total value is 50,000 and credit side just 10,000 only. So 50,000 minus 10,000 remaining 40,000. The 40,000 is known as centric creditors. That is a bills accepted. It's a balancing figure value. And the last account, find out the credit purchase. Credit purchase means total creditors account. So debit side all the payment items be entered and credit side all the received item. Okay. Credit side by balance brought down. This is the opening creditors value 1,20,000 and debit side to cash paid 3,20,000, discount received 10,000, bills payable 40,000. Bills payable means accepted bills 40,000. Then closing balance 1,50,000. First total the debit side value. So debit side value is total amount 5,20,000. This is the highest value. In this value represent for both side. Credit side just 1,20,000. The concept is lowest value deducted from the highest value. The highest value is 5,20,000 debit side and 1,20,000 is the lowest credit side value. So deducted the totally 4 lakhs. So the net results will be shown in a credit side of the total creditors account. This is a credit purchase account. In this value is known as balancing figure. Students, in this class you have learned about 4 different methods. Students, same models questions are given as homework. Exercise number 14, refer the textbook. You can go through all the problems to understand the steps. If you have any doubt, contact me. Thank you.